Every single day, we make hundreds, thousands of choices, some big, some small. But where you are today, who you are today, is the result of all those choices that you've made throughout your life. Hey, welcome back, Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. Every single day, we're making thousands of choices, some big, some small, some we think are insignificant and don't really have an impact on us. But it's all those choices that we're making that create the future self that we've become at this time. And as those choices that we're making start to compound, they really have an impact on who you are and who you're becoming and who you are compared to who you're hoping to become. So the other day I had an opportunity, a good friend of mine that I used to coach high school basketball with up in Canada, coaches college ball now, and his team was here in Arizona playing. And so I went up to the college in Phoenix to watch him play. And I was walking around that campus, reflecting on when I was in college years ago, thinking about how the choices I made back then really had an impact on the direction of my life to end up where I am today. And it got me thinking about how some of those, at the time, seemingly insignificant choices had a significant output on my life. One of the things that I really like to work with people on is really figuring out their routines and how their daily routines impact them achieving their bigger goals. And as I thought about these choices, it really tied into it's the same concept that we work with our accountability groups. It's being conscious and being intentional about your daily output, your daily choices that you're making that's going to help you become the future self that you desire to be. When we look at the bigger picture, when we know who we want to become, when we have those bigger goals, you can take it in our accountability groups. We look at that bigger goal and say, let's say we're looking at a year. Say that's a big goal to hit in a year. It's going to be really tough, but let's break it down. If you're going to do that in a year, what do you have to achieve month to month to be able to do that? Then once we know what we need to achieve month to month, then we've got 12 goals there instead of one big goal. Then we can break it down into weekly goals. And then in our daily accountability, we're just looking at the weekly goals and saying, what do you have to do each day so that by the end of the week, you've hit that weekly goal? Because when you hit weekly goal after weekly goal after weekly goal, then you've hit your monthly goal. And then when you've hit monthly goal after monthly goal, pretty soon, those little insignificant daily things that you're accountable for, they add up to that bigger annual goal that you're trying to achieve. When you know what your goals are, when you know the direction you're trying to go in life, just like when we jump in a car to go on a trip, put it in the GPS, we know where that end destination is and we know how to get there. And if we get off track, we know how to get back on track. When we know what that bigger goal is, it allows us to make the daily choices that are going to help us get there. And even though they might seem small and insignificant, when you have that true purpose, when you know where you're going, then they do have an impact. And when they compound, it all adds together. One of the things that I just wanted to talk about today was that make sure you know where you're going. What is that end goal that you're trying to achieve? Who is the future self that you're trying to become? Because the awareness is the biggest part of it. Awareness allows you to be intentional on your decisions. And it's the small wins, the small daily accountability that add up to big things. So, what can we do? One of the things that I talked about a little while ago was figuring out, what is your daily routine, putting some daily accountability in with that and how that all comes together. And you probably heard me talk about the 4-week win challenge. This is something I want everyone to go through because it has such an impact. We've waived the coaching fee on it. And if you heard me talking just recently about it, I was at my son's football practice and I was trying to brainstorm on how could we make it even more irresistible so people go through this program. I've added a bunch of other free things in with that. So go check it out. Go to jeffhagee.com/success VIP and you'll see everything that you get for free along with that. But regardless of everything that I've added in there for free, the mindset journal, the books, all those things, it's an amazing program that's going to set you on a path to make daily decisions, daily choices. They're going to help you become that future self that you desire. It's creating the success habits that it's a 4-week program. I don't want you to stop after 4 weeks. It's something that it's a life change. It's creating the daily habits, success habits, routines, accountability that are going to make you be able to achieve your goals. So go to jeffhagee.com/success VIP and you can see everything that you get for free and how you get that program. Looking at making choices, big or small. One of the things, yes, well, recently I talked in one of my posts about knowing who your dream client is, knowing who you really want to work with. And it really got me thinking about who I want to work with and who I enjoy working with the most. And one of my favorite things is working with entrepreneurs that are starting something new, or whether it's a new project within their company or just from scratch. So I am creating a program that I'm going to be doing some really cool things for. Probably the biggest part of it is someone that wants to start something new, whether they're currently an entrepreneur, whether they're currently in a 9 to 5 or something else, but they know they want something more, that they want to do something that's going to create some financial rewards, some time freedom, some of those things. We've got a really cool program that we're putting together. It's going to take some time before we get that, but I also have the structure in place to get people started on it. So if you want to learn more about it and what we're going to do, even before we launch this program, just send me a DM or email me at jeff@jeffhagee.com and I'll share that with you because there's some really cool opportunities. And sometimes it's stepping out and making those small choices that in a year from now, 3 years from now, 10 years from now, you're going to think, I'm sure glad I did that. So if you want to learn more about that, send me a DM or email me at jeff@jeffhagee.com. Biggest thing I want you to be thinking about and take away from this is your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. The choices you're making today are going to determine who you become tomorrow. So make smart choices. Make the choices that are going to help you achieve your goals and create that consistency. Jeff Olson says that success habits are easy to do, but they're also easy not to do. So create the success habits that are going to help you get there. You can do that through the 4 week win challenge. Go to jeffhagee.com/success VIP and you'll learn all about that. But thanks for being with me. Love to hear your thoughts on this. Leave a comment. See you next time. Hey, dreamers and doers, if you're ready to take control of your financial and time freedom, stop waiting and start building a business that fits your dream life. Work directly with me, my team, and my mentors who have done it all. Go to jeffhagee.com/cheat codes right now and apply to unlock your success.